Oh there! Welcome back to my Legend of Zelda Master of Time playthrough. This is part 9, and it's a new recording session. Hopefully you can hear the game better in this part. I noticed when I was going for the old playthrough that the game audio was really low. So I wanted to see if I could get that a little bit higher without drowning out my own voice, because I've also heard people saying, you know, my voice seems a little muffled too, so I don't know, maybe I can't win, I don't know. But in any case, in the last part, we went through the Temple of Wisdom. We got, well, what's it called, this one? Divine Shield. It's one of the most useful items in this hack, if only because the Temple's strength. Also, if I really wanted to, I could go get the Silver Gauntlets thanks to it, but I'm thinking we'll hold off just a little bit longer. Because it's possible to get it with his CS3 hearts, if you try hard enough, but you're a masochist if you do that, I think. In any case, when we left off, I was in the Moblin camp, but the game doesn't save where you were unless you are in a dungeon, and, well, the Moblin Cave, the Goron Cave and Moblin's Lair are not really considered a dungeon. It isn't until you get to the Fire Temple that you actually get that kind of save luxury. So, anyway, let's go on and get ourselves to where we were when we left off. I failed to mention this in the last part, but I did put it in the description that the Gorons are in a war against the Moblins. We saw that in the text in a couple of places, but what we're really gonna... Basically, the Gorons aren't really nice, if you will. They seem all friendly and whatnot, but... well, they enslaved the Moblins. They've got to make the... They gotta cut the stones for the Gorons and all that. And yet... it's kind of... well... let's just say it's pretty screwed up. I'm trying to avoid F-bombs on this channel. If I can help it. I mean, if they come out, then it probably deserved it. There is one spot in this hack that will get F-bombs. I keep foreshadowing it, but something like that, it would be inevitable. I don't even know why I'm trying to go out of my way. It's not like they're gonna drop anything important, but might as well. They're just in the way, right? I mentioned that this is gonna be one of the worst tracks in the game, and we're gonna have to hear it for a while too, so again, brace your ears. Well, wasn't expecting that to be a thing, but yeah. I don't think anyone's tried killing a Dodongo with bombs. Okay, see, that was just stupid. It isn't like, you know, say, Wind Waker, where you could just sneak up on them if you're careful. You basically just have to shoot them in the back. But that's not exactly, you know, new knowledge. You had to know that in Ocarina of Time. There's also some other knowledge I think the game would expect you to. Also, the gate stays open, so that's nice. Anyway, there's no real point going that way, so best thing to do at this point Alright, here we are. We're about where I left off. Wow, they have a vertical aggro box, huh? So this must be where, you know, their living quarters are. You might think you need a hook shot, but no, you can walk up. And yeah, there's Skulltulas in here too. First things first, we should probably clear out the... Whoa! Talk about blind. I'm also not a good shot. But we've established that one already. Nothing in there. Oh god, my ears are about to start bleeding. Supposedly it's something from Rage Against the Machine, but... yeah. What made him think this was a good idea to put that in this, I will never know. Fortunately for you, it should be a little lower than I'm having to deal with it. Not by much. I'd understand if you don't want to hear it. Also, that one's a little sneaky. Most of them are decently well hidden. I wouldn't say, you know, greatly hidden, but... you know, it's nice to have a little challenge like that. It makes it feel a little more, you know... it's not like Missing Link, where it's 8 heart pieces to find and that's it, and one of them is simply bought. I've got nothing against the Missing Link. It's a really good hack. It's definitely more Nintendo polished than this. Also, this is where you'll find that, yeah, having the Goron tunic, or red tunic as some NPCs call it, is a good idea. If you fall in the lava, you aren't going to be hurting nearly as much. I can actually walk on lava for a few seconds. That's not to say it won't hurt you, but you get a little more time. Now, you might think there's something for killing everything in here, but we can't do that yet. We don't have bombs. And I actually tried my first playthrough. There is nothing that I'm aware of. I killed everything, but it just didn't exactly pan out. Okay, that was fruitless. Also, if you expect the Moblins to be your slaves, why do they have so many spears? I mean, I guess we were implying here that they're pretty good smiths and all that, for needing like pickaxes and stuff, but anyway, let's go in here. It's the only way we can go at the moment. Oh, you again. Lovely. Oh, a traveler. Please don't be afraid. Help me. I'm a dead Goron. A cursed spirit who... Stop kidding. You already tried that with us. Oh, maybe you have already met a friend of mine. We love to fool people. So, what kind of thing are you? Your warp magic is strong. You don't need to know what I am, but I can help you. Because I know a song. I will teach it to you for 800 rupees. What? We don't have enough rupees. 800? Are you kidding? No one in Abello has that amount of money. Oh, some do, but not you. Well, let's say you pay me later, okay? Yeah, sure. Teach us the song. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure even if you did get, you know, the Giant's wallet, even if you got the Giant's wallet in this game, you might be thinking, well, even with the Giant's wallet, I could only carry 500. Spoiler, you do get a 999 rupee wallet, which is good. I actually can get behind that. I feel like Ocarina of Time had an unused wallet that gave you 999 rupees, which in Ocarina of Time you never really needed money anyway, so I mean, it sort of makes sense why you didn't get a huge wallet, but going from, you know, A Link to the Past, where 999 was the only wallet, it just makes a little more sense. Also, I think we just got 4 rupees there. That's a little bit of a sign of the Stone of Luck actually working. So it's nice that it actually does something, but not much. Seriously, if you're gonna cry to blues over a single rupee off of 3 rupee drops, that's... you've probably got bigger problems, I think. It's more of a nice bonus than try and grind around it. Now, this is probably entirely pointless, but I might also find something, so we'll give it a shot anyway, I think. Oh, totally worth it. Now, you might be thinking, you might also be thinking, oh cool, you can actually... Huh, that was neat. Oh, sorry, for some reason my monitor has this constant flicker. I don't know why. And I just got it like, I don't know, a week and a half ago? 2 weeks, I think? It's really strange. Anyway, there's a little cave in here. Well, they weren't kidding. Breeding the Dongos to eat the Gorons, apparently. But was that everything? Also poorly executed. But our reward is the Golden Skull Shell, which better than 90% of the grottos in Ocarina of Time. That's one thing I give this hack. It does have, you know, a little more exploration to it. It doesn't feel like Ocarina of Time, where its main field is barren, really. You don't even hardly find any secrets on the field, so... Anyway, we're gonna go in here. This is a nice little... It's a little shortcut we can use to get back to this point quickly, but... Oh man, that was a weird lag spike. What? Where's the switch? Also, this is the area right by the Path of Gods. At this point, I think if you were skillful enough with your fire arrows, you probably could light all. In fact, people have. But I don't want to cut this part short, so... Anyway, what the switch does is it just opens the gate. really, it's not that much of a shortcut. We can't even get to the dungeon from where we're at right now. So it's... I don't know. Not exactly... Oh. Here's one use of your silver gauntlets once you get them. But... I've already forgotten the song. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not that one song by Rage Against the Machine, it's the Moblin March. I think we know where he got his inspiration from, though. And this nets us right by the temple entrance. The reason we couldn't get here from the other area is because, well, gate. But with the switch, now you can. Also, that will be very relevant later. Now, before we go in here, I mentioned in part 1 there was going to be some slightly uncomfortable things. This is where this is where the majority of them will be. The language we've already seen, but as I've said, it's more hilarious than anything. But this is your last chance to click away, because let's get started, I think. Alright, so, we're in the Fire Temple. Seems pretty harmless. Also, I hit a Tazango on the head. And it did damage, somehow. So. Oh, man. Yeah. Gore on meat hooks and shit. It's fucking mad. See? There I go. I've already used it. This isn't the only point, though. It's just one. I mean, I really don't want to focus on this stuff, so... Anyway, and if you want to get up there, you have to look at a dead Goron on a fucking meat hook. I mean, sorry, that's just... Do you think Nintendo would ever do that? Also, I've already got full fairies, so... It ain't really a necessity. I mean, fucking hell. I'm sorry. I'm getting... This is one of those things that's just like... I don't know why. I don't. But enough venting. I think that's the only time it happens in the dungeon, so... Maybe I built it up far more than it probably deserved, but... Yeah, definitely not Nintendo material there. I mean, the swearing, I guess. I mean, there's a couple games that have had swearing by Nintendo, but very minute. I mean, damn and hell here and there. Here's problem number 2 I have. Alright, that guy. We have to go against that guy, right? But how do we fight him? We don't have bombs. The game expects you to know a niche solution of the hook shot. It also puts you on a battlefield where you basically have to take force damage. And if you don't have the Goron tuning, well, let's just say you're going to be hurting. Fortunately, he's still largely as easy as ever. I mean, if you do spin attacks, it should be fairly easy. I've always found that even in vanilla, spin attacks are one of your best weapons against him. That's also the only one we'll face, ever. It's also the closest thing the dungeon has to a boss. Again. There aren't even going to be any staff wolves this time. So, the goal here is that we're going to need to kill the Dodongans. Which, I mean, ain't inherently bad of an idea. So basically, if you hadn't been killing Golden Skull shows up to that point, you would be bombing Low Roach anyway. Also, yeah. Now, I don't want my criticisms earlier to make it seem like I don't really care for this. It's just one of those things that's like, I really feel like it should have been done a lot better. Anyway, our reward here is kind of mundane. It's just the key that we're gonna need it later. But there's a little bit more. A little bit more if you decide to explore a little bit. Although, where are we supposed to go? Oh, there. And your reward for this is... It's a heart link, it ain't gonna kill you. Yet. If you explore a little bit more, you get another gold skull chip. And that's one thing it does right. I mean, maybe I could have done that better. See, that's my fault. But, you know, this room, expecting the player to know a somewhat niche solution to the fight that you have to do, by the way. You'll see it there was nowhere else we could have gone. And also the gore. I mean, if I had a webcam on here right now, you'd see me basically just, what the hell? Anyway, enough complaints, let's get moving, I think. Only one way to get over it, and that's just to move one. As you can see, that's the only room we can really get to right now. There's a room over there, but we can't get there yet. And this is probably one of the slightly more puzzly rooms, I think. What you gotta do is well, I don't think you have to damage abuse that, but you also have to be quick on your feet or you're gonna get crushed. Which is always nice, I think. Yeah, you ain't gotta damage abuse this, but... Alright, so what you're going to want to do is get your bearings right, climb, and move like hell the second you can jump. The second like hell you can jump, you want to get your way over there. Now, how do we explain a floating platform in the middle of this? I don't know, but it is indeed a thing. And then you'll go to this platform. What this does is it gives you your next, it gives you a little platform down there to move around. You gotta plan a way to get down without. It was not effective. Alright. Explore a little more, you get another sculpture. And your way up is, should be a net. No net. You gotta use the platform, so. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Now, maybe I missed something. But I didn't. Also, great somehow sound like dust. I mean, maybe volcanic ash, but... Alright. Now what you gotta do here, you take the bomb, and don't do that. You'll look like an idiot. Don't blow yourself up, that'll be even worse. Ah, got it. Second try. Still a spare. Okay. I promise there will come a time when some of this stuff will be completely blind to me. Yeah, and he really... Then you just gotta make sure you make this little jump. It's not a hard jump. The next room's gonna be where it really kind of punishes a little bit, though. There we go. We can get back here easily. You want an easy way around this guy? Just sneak behind the little workshop area. He won't turn around on you. Also, sometimes you get a little extra. Alright. It can be a little more punishing if you don't know what you're about to do. But in this case, it's just a maze where you just don't want to get too much attention by these guys. We'll hold off on them because my health's starting to get a little low. I'd rather not burn fairies if I can help it. Because I'm going to need them in a later room. How he doesn't see me is beyond me. Really, there's no trick to getting through this. At least no immediately obvious one. If you stick to the right and don't get hit by the Moblins. As long as you stay straight and don't get hit by the Moblins, you should be in decent standing. And for your trouble, the game hands you a key. It also doesn't make you suffer through it again. So that's good design. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any major secrets elsewhere in the maze. I mean, let me look down here just to be sure. No, I don't even hear any more Moblins, so. Presumably I got them all. There's also a little lava grate. I don't think there's anything special here. I mean, I might be wrong, but... I mean, I'll take a look, but... I don't think there's anything terribly special. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I mean, maybe if you go up the chains, but... They look a little too steep to go up. Yeah, they're probably too steep. Unless they make you come back with... Alright, enough being around the bush. We're gonna go into the next room. Ah, this room. This is the punishment room. And you'll see why I call it the punishment room. Because you'll see what's about to start. Alright. So what you're gonna have to do is you gotta climb this spire. But the perspective doesn't exactly cooperate with you. See? It looked like I had it, but not quite. Probably not that. See what I mean? It's gonna take me a few tries to get up here. And maybe I'm being hasty, but at the same time, you can't tell me how was that gonna not hit me. Just like that, I mean, you tell me. Anyway, I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna come back when I'm actually getting to it. Alright, so before I actually come back, look at this little bit of punishment here. Now you gotta go down. And going down is actually harder than going up. I did it alright this time. And then you can see that happen. I'll be back again. I'm still going at it. At this rate, I might even just do a highlight reel. This is easily the biggest offender of this dungeon. Because that. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep recording. I might I don't even need a highlight reel. Every single one's just a fail. This is why we packed the fairies, I think. Okay. I mean, I don't want the save scum, though. I only save scum on terrible games. This isn't terrible, just misguided. That's what I'm going to call this one. Good ideas. Currently terrible execution. Or maybe this will be the one, who knows. And then maybe Ilias had mercy on my soul after all. Fuck! Okay, seriously, I will cut when I'm back. Alright folks, I think this is the one. Yeah, as you can see, we lost pretty much over half our health on that one. And what do we get for our trouble? A gate. And the worst part, if you don't want fall damage, you basically gotta climb down. But I'm gonna cheat the system. Sort of. Okay. In all seriousness, I mean, I like the idea of it, but I don't know. That's kind of mean. And for your trouble, now we get to do platforming with bombs for the umpteenth time. And this time, there's even less mercy. Very fun times indeed, isn't it? But it's not the worst dungeon I've been to in this hack. There is one that's worse. Much worse. And it's not too long from now either. Come on. This isn't gonna work. How? How? How does such a thing happen? I'm trying to just look forward, game. Okay. Wow. I didn't even get the important one. I mean, first one was a gutter ball. Second one was a self-inflicted bomb injury. Yeah. Prime. Okay, in all seriousness. No! This is a puzzle it really likes. This is why I need a webcam, so you can just see the utter look of disappointment. That might have just worked in my favor. Or not. Am I gonna have to cut this too? If this one doesn't work, I promise. I shouldn't count that one. Just because it would have blown up en route. I blame my monitor. I'm gonna die. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna cut when this actually works. I managed it, and as you can see, yes, I ended up dying. Once. I used one of my fairies not too long ago either, but how? Why is every single hook shot the literal bare minimum? That's not exactly fun. On the plus side, at least I ain't gotta throw the damn bomb again, so that's always something. It's something. Alright. Oh, thank God that actually worked. Okay. And for our suffering, our prize. The bomb bag. Made from a Dodongo's stomach. And we found 15 bombs. Yeah. Same weird numerical shit here too. But the music cut out. However, the game is nice enough to put you right where you need to be. Anyway, with all that suffering, there's some things we can do with bombs now. Also, wrong way, Mark. I think I've had enough torment in this part. In the next part, we're gonna finish this dungeon. Cause I'm mildly frustrated. Anyway, I'll see you in the next part. This is Mark, and I'm out.